What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com. In this video, I want to give you guys some tips and tricks for making $100 a day, or at least selling $100 a day on Amazon FBA with books. Now, your profit margins are going to, widely differ just based upon where you're getting your books, how much you're spending, and how efficient you are, so on and so forth with your various business expenses, costs of goods sold, and whatnot. But yeah, let's talk about books. I think that one of the best ways to break into the making money online world is selling books on Amazon FBA. A couple reasons why. Number one, books are all over the place. My favorite place to source books are going to be thrift stores, also library sales, church sales, garage sales. You can even look on your local marketplace, Facebook, Letgo, Craigslist, to find books. But books are great. And about 5 years ago, I taught my mother how to sell books on Amazon FBA. She's, I believe, 61, 62 years old now. Best mother you could ever ask for. And she came from a place where she didn't know anything about computers or analyzing deals or entrepreneurship. And 5 years later, she's been making over $100 a day. For the last couple of years, she's really started to scale up with books on Amazon FBA on a part-time basis. Now, she did retire recently, and I guess you could say she's full-time, but she's definitely not putting full-time hours into it. We got Evan saying, get Jim Pickens' course. It's way worth the 97 bucks. Yeah, guys, if you're looking to learn how to sell books on Amazon FBA, everyone asks me, Steve, do you have a course? Did you create a course? I haven't needed to create a course because I always send everybody over to Jim Pickens' course. So if you go over to RaikenProfit.com/bookselling101, you can literally check out the best course on the market. But yeah, I want to give a big shout out to my mother, Mama Profit. She's been making $100 a day selling books, and she's been absolutely crushing it. So if you want to follow somebody who's actually doing it, check her out on Instagram at Mama Profits. Hey, what's going on, Melanie? Good to see you. We got Nicole in the house. This is Art, the hustle and muscle. What's up, everybody? I want to know right now if you guys are selling books on Amazon FBA, or you know somebody who's selling books on FBA and having success. I want you to type the number 1 in the comments right now. And the reason why I want you to type the number 1 in the comments is because I want to inspire people. I want people to know that this is the real deal. You can literally go out to Goodwills, Savers, Salvation Army, mom and pop thrift stores, and you could find these books. We got Evan saying 1. We got Hustle and Muscle saying 1. I'm sure we're gonna have a whole ton of people coming in saying 1. We got Real Talk 1. This is the Art 1. Vlogs by Callie says, I miss the good old book days on Amazon. It's still profitable, way different. And that's a correct statement, guys. The book game isn't as easy as it used to be. Let's be 100% honest here. That's what this channel is all about. It's not as easy as it used to be. Why? Because you're getting burnt on both ends of the sticks. How so? Well, on one side of the stick, Amazon's fees are going up and up. Storage fees, selling fees, right? So you're getting burnt on one end of the stick with that. And then the other end of the stick as well, there's more and more competition coming in. The prices are getting higher. So the profit margins are definitely smaller than they used to be. Oh, the good old days, 4 or 5 years ago, guys, you don't even know. It was stupid. It was so stupid how much money you can make going to the thrift stores. It's getting harder now, let's be real. But there's plenty of meat left on the bone. You have to be smart. So I want to give you guys a couple of tips, okay? Tip number 1, if your thrift store has a color tagging system, which means, I'll just give you an example. In my thrift stores, at least at Goodwill, this isn't going to be the same for Savers, but at Goodwill, there's 4 colors, okay? Blue, red, yellow, green. And every week, a new color is the fresh inventory. And every week, a new color is 50% off the old inventory. When you're looking for books and there's a color system, ignore all of the old colors and look just for the new colors. Why? Because there's so much competition out there. The old inventory typically isn't going to have a lot of profit in it. So you want to look for the new inventory. So that's going to save you a ton of time right off the bat when you're searching through inventory, especially if you're at a thrift store with a tagging system that you're not familiar with, because you could avoid everything else. Now, may you miss a couple of deals where there's $2, $3, $4, $5 left on a bone? Of course, but you're looking for those books, those textbooks that are selling for 30, 40, 50, 60. I literally just got a message from my mother today, and she found a book. It was a funeral book. She sold it for $150 $145. I just got the message while I was in the gym. $145. Those are the types of books you want to look for. Those high-end textbooks, okay? I'm now a full-time bookseller. When I go out, I'm looking for the $30, $40, $50, $60 books because I'm doing so many other things. Now, if you are going to be a full-time bookseller, you definitely want to pick up the books that sell for $3, $4, $5 profit, because with the Amazon FBA model, this is how you do it. You find a bunch of books, 15, 20, 30 books, you put them all in one box, and then you ship them off to Amazon. When it gets to the warehouses, Amazon will pick it, pack it, ship it, fulfill it, and you'll get paid. So it's a lot more scalable. So if you want to go balls to the walls and if you want to go crazy with it, you can definitely pick up some of the items that don't have as much profit. Whereas on eBay or Craigslist, you typically avoid them because it takes so much time. With the Amazon FBA book model, it's really easy to scale and leverage your time by utilizing the Amazon FBA warehouses. So that's one tip right there, guys. When you're at the Goodwills, definitely look for the new tags for the fresh inventory, because with the competition increasing, and I'm just being real, the competition is increasing, I really want to avoid like the older inventory. Another thing, guys, if you're at the thrift store, especially if you're at Goodwill, but even at Savers, when the employees come out with the new inventory, so at Savers, they come out in these little carts. At Goodwill, they come out with these big blue bins. It's a 2-tiered bin system with usually 3 bins on each tier. Attack those bins. Go for the books. Now, if you have competition there, take the books that look good and throw them in your cart. Don't scan. Throw them all in your cart and then scan after, because some of these competitors, they're brutal and they're going to do the same thing to you. So you want to go for the bins. You want to go for the fresh inventory. That's where the money is. Also, you want to look for the textbooks, okay? That's just odd. Like, for example, my mother, she found, we were at the thrift store, she found a book that was like this big book with all these color pictures from Las Vegas in the 70s and 80s. It was just weird and unique. Those types of books sell really well. We found a bunch of funeral books the other day. Those do really well. Obviously, any type of textbooks, but niche, the niche, weird, odd, unique, like how to scuba dive, like building an aquarium, like something odd.